Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Now batting, Bradley Zimmer. He will lead this one. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon is the first pitch is in there for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
Rizzo.
In there at the letters 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's running towards second. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Bryant.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So it's first and second with two men gone, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hit out towards second, and the two-out threat will not come to pass. As here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, Matt, with both teams on a losing streak, one thing we know for sure, somebody's going to walk out of here in this first game of the series with a win, and they get on a winning streak. So this is a big battle to turn things around for you right now. You want to be that team on the winning side.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now in the box, Curtis Granderson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Here's a look over to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And that one stayed too low apparently. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Justin Smoke comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lined into left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up and they remain loaded here with still no.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Troy Tulowitzki is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe.
And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Batting 8.
Stepping into the box, Kendrys Morales. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Hit hard to the right side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able. Settling in now, Javier Baez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate. Hey, this at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Granderson is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Russell Martin. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And here's a fastball called for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up two in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
The batter,
Here's Bobby Cano now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fastball called for strike two. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, he might strike out for a second time right here.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. In the dirt here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner. A man at third with one away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Throw won't get him. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Striding in once again, Curtis Granderson. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away. Here's Justin Smith. Now.
First baseman, Justin.
From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And he misses again. 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Jason
First
Hayward.
offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and Hayward has a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bradley Zimmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Zimmer.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A base hit in his first trip.
Rizzo.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second. Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Grichuk. And that's the third out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
To short. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Right fielder number 15.
Standing in, Rendell Grichuk, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Tulowitzki.
And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there and a good hitter.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ben Zobrist.
Into the windup and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. That's 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Kyle Schwarber.
On the ground, softly towards second. To his left, Cano. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is. Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this
Leading
one.
off the 4th inning. Designated hitter.
A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, he's really struggling, and tell you what, he's just getting hit around, but it hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's getting ahead of guys. He just can't put them away. 70% of the time, get this, 70% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike. The stuff just hasn't been there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1-2, here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Zobrist. A quick out number 1. Digging in, Russell Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Zimmer giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zimmer has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for
He's
the
0 for 1 thus
the
far.
Catcher, number 40.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pilar. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ready once again, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Designated hitter, Ian
Happ is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pilar. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Fielder, Kevin Pilar.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Here's Justin Smoak now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Justin Smoak.
In there, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Again, a 1-2. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman
in now,
16.
Kyle Seager. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's in there, base hit. Granderson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there. Here's Randall Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Randall Grichuk.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
44, Anthony
Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rizzo is on his way home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 7-2 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Granderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind. Stepping up now, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll have the opportunity to kick. Pedro Strop enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2. Kendrys Morales will be next. Hit hard up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2-2. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Another 2-2 offering. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Russell Martin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The 0-1 home to Martin. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. Robinson Cano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Jason Hayward stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Bradley Zimmer. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here it comes. 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bradley Zimmer is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Hayward rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Al Albuquerque will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. Digging in one. Once again, Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. That's wide. 2-0. 2-0. Here it is. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Left fielder. There it is.
First offering on its way.
Your attention, please.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2 from the stretch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2. The 1-2 pitch lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman
Justin Smoke He's at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Ready on 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Ben Zobrist is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
I like that pitch right there. A nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. And that is off the wall in right field. Standing in, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Carlos Ramirez is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Granderson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Wilson Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Up high. 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. In to score, the runner from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Smoke scoops it up, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Troy Tulowitzki. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Sun-Hwan Oh answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 76.
Ian Happ stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This guy's got to get on base. You got the big boy sitting on the on-deck circle. I want to see him come up with a chance to tie this thing.
Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't a particularly long outing, but he really did a nice job of keeping his guys in it while he was out there. That's all you really hope for from your starter.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Tyler Chatwood. He falls to 1-1.
We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime.
For Pittsburgh, center fielder, number 6.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, Kyle Lewis.
Designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cano. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Josh Harrison stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Now the pitch. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Center fielder,
Kevin Pilar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away. Standing in, Kyle Seager. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2.
That is the 8th foul ball in this at bat. I mean, golly, he's seeing a lot of pitches. He's just spoiling everything till he gets one he can handle.
Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. At the plate, Justin Smoke.
First baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
And he misses again, ball three.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses, ball four. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulls the string on that one, one strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Two strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
It's swung on and hit in the air. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Pilar. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find it.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that misses for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Here's David Freese to stand in. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit. Cervelli rounds the corner and is headed home. And the tag from Martin. They got him at the plate. At the plate, Josh Bell. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. And late reactions, and they got him. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike. Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
3 runs already home here. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Russell Martin now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Striding in once again, Kyle Lewis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Marte off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Josh Harrison hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And the runner back easily. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Hot shot on the ground is short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw gets him. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jordy Mercer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Grounded to third. Throw on to smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside. Those long arms out and extend pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get a strike.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. Close to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder
Kevin Pillar is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A base hit in his first trip.
Kyle Seager.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is stepping into the box, Sean Rodriguez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Sean Rodriguez.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Corey Dickerson is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Two and one.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
This one's down to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Ready for another chance? Curtis Granderson. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. Here's Justin Smoke now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Justin Smoke.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here. It's strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Morales is retired, 2 down now. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Leak pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Brendel Gritchick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to short. Mercer is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Into the box now, David Freese. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
David
and a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
There to play it is Gritchick, and that's the first out.
First baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Pilar is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up now, Kyle Lewis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Ready once again, Josh Harrison. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Skied into very shallow right. Grichuk moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Russell Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The batter, second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Number 11.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Kevin Pilar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Rodriguez. And that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Jordy Mercer, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Jordy Mercer.
Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in once again, Sean Rodriguez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Francisco Cervelli.
Now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit on the ground toward the left. There is Seager. Cano for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
It is Curtis Grander.
He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2. Kevin Segrist will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready once again.
First baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Ready for another shot now. Kendrys Morales. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's David Freese to stand in. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
David Freese.
And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit to third. Seager fields it cleanly. There's one. On to Smoke. Gets a double play. Digging in to try it again. Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Grichuk. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Dickerson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Marte will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The catcher,
Russell Martin
55.
now 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 home to Martin. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Lewis. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Brad Miller is going to be asked to get
for Pittsburgh. Number 13, Brad Miller.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Josh Harrison stands in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Cano ranging into shallow right. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter,
Digging in.
10.
Jordy Mercer. He's working on a 1-for-3. Adam Frazier will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit out towards second. Throw on to smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Robinson Cano becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Here comes another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Third baseman, number 16.
So striding in, Kyle Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. George Contos.
Steve Pierce. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 70. George
and a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Number 26. At him, Frazier.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Gregory Polanco.
Pinch hitting for Pittsburgh, number 25. Gregory Polanco.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. Throw over to first, back in standing. Hit hard back up the middle, and a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. In now Francisco Cervelli. He was a double play victim last time around. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make it.
And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. So striding forward now, David Freese, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ryan Tepera is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground to third. Pierce has it. Cano for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Pirates, first baseman Josh Bell.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. In to score the runner from third. Here's Starling Marte trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time and the side is retired. So stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead. Things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Michael Feliz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now that's actually a pretty good pitch right there. I know he swung through the fastball and he's got some power, but the location is what I like. It was up away just enough and tempting enough for him to swing at.
So it was a swinging strike three. Curtis Granderson is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. It's him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man. Mike Leake. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well. And in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Leake. His record is now 1-1. The loss goes to Jaime Garcia. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.